concerned Council Bluffs parent claims his 7-year-old daughter, who has autism and is nonverbal, was not strapped in properly during a school field trip. According to him, she fell over and the next day was diagnosed with a concussion. The school initially told the dad his daughter wasn't injured, but is now investigating the matter. Reporter Rudolph Sinaida has more on the incident.
7-year-old Elizabeth Espinoza is a student at Hoover Elementary School. She has autism, can't speak, and uses a wheelchair to get around.
She uses a chair stroller.
Her father, Ramon Espinoza, gets emotional thinking about her life struggles. But a recent event brought him over the edge. Last Wednesday morning, Elizabeth was on a school bus with her classmates on her way to a field trip when somehow she fell.
I feel like maybe she slipped out. Maybe more than one thing. She could have not been strapped properly to the chair, too.
According to Mr. Espinoza, he wasn't notified until the end of the school day and was told by her teacher that Elizabeth was fine. But he says something felt off.
She looked dazed. She looked lost.
He took Elizabeth to the doctor the next day and says she was diagnosed with a concussion.
I know what a concussion is. And knowing my daughter felt pain like that, and I wasn't there, she rips my heart.
Now Mr. Espinoza wants answers. He tried filing a police report with state police, but according to them, this is a civil matter, not a criminal one. Mr. Espinoza also claims he tried filing a police report with Council Bluffs PD, but they have no report on file.
I'm her dad. I need to know. If I don't speak for her, who will?
Late Monday afternoon, Mr. Espinoza was asked to meet with the principal and an official from the bus company, First Student Inc. They showed him the surveillance footage of the incident, but he says it didn't answer any of his questions. He says the footage doesn't show how or if she was strapped in or who brought her on the bus, leaving him with more questions. Our request for a copy of the footage was denied due to student confidentiality. In a statement from Superintendent Dr. Vicky Murillo, she says in part, "We were concerned to learn of the incident on the bus last week and immediately began to seek additional information about what occurred. There was no indication of any injury to the child, whose wheelchair was tipped back slightly onto its back wheels. However, we did make the parent aware of the incident at the end of the school day and continue to investigate with First Student Bus Company." The statement then goes on to say, First Student Bus Company has placed the driver and bus monitor on administrative leave during the investigation. Reporting in Council Bluffs, Rudolph Sinaida, 3 News Now.
Espinoza says Elizabeth will return to school once she heals from her concussion symptoms. We'll make sure to update you on this story as this investigation continues.